All right, thank you. Who's that person that stood? That was so great. Who's the person that did that? Put up your hand. Put up your hand. I want to, come on, bring that person up here. I love that. Come on up here. Come here. Come here. So amazing. Oh, that's class. Isn't that terrible? See, that's what we're all fighting for, that. Isn't that terrible? And you know what? The press will put that out. Look, see, the cameras now are moving because that's the only way they ever see the crowd. Isn't that?
They walking around with both of their daggone middle fingers up. Like, okay, that's a protest. They waited in line, got to the front where everybody was, so that they can put up their middle fingers to everybody. Now, if you would have did that to somebody that was overly sensitive, and they would have checked you physically, there would have been an issue. We got to be careful of these things, guys.
Isn't that terrible? To me, now they won't say that. If I say, oh hell, they say, oh, Trump used a horrible word. That person does that with their hands and fingers, and they won't report that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It is so disgusting. And I'll tell you what, the press should be, they should be ashamed of themselves. I want to see, no, they should be ashamed of themselves. It's disgraceful. Who is the person, though, raise your hand, who's the person that took action over there? Come here, come here. I love these guys. I love these guys. I love these people. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Look at this guy. Come here. Come on up. Bring him up here.
So they're bringing somebody on the stage who actually defended him when this protester started doing that thing.
Sorry, bring him up. I want him up here.
Yeah, it's about to get interesting.
Come here. Bring him up, too. Come here. Come here. Say it.
Do not let them intimidate you. You back this man right here to the hilt. They will say anything. They will do anything to keep in power, okay? We don't need who we've got in there now. I'm talking Republicans and Democrats. He's right. We need to get some fresh bunch up there. Some fresh blood.
Wow. Okay, this is different. He said that the Republicans and the Democrats, like Trump said, we need to get some fresh blood in there. We need to clean. So that's what drain the swamp mean. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Okay. All right, gentlemen. Let me go back to this gentleman. I was about to say young man. He ain't young, but let's do it.
We need to get some fresh bunch up there. Some fresh blood. Some fresh thinking, okay? And my man, Donald Trump, I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna lie to you, Donald. When you first got into this, I kind of was a lippy. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know, Donald Trump, you the best we got by far.
Wow. So he was actually a liberal before, and he wasn't even for Trump at first. And now he's up there on stage giving a speech. And he just came as a supporter. That's dope.
You want to say something? Say something. Go ahead. He's a great public speaker, this guy.
I got 2 tours of Iraq. I'm a Richmond County deputy.
They love that guy, man. Already they saying, "Look, thank you for your service." They love that. They love that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
You gotta say. If it wasn't for Mr. Trump right here, I don't think any of us would have the voice that we have. This is the only man that's going to really bring America back. He understands what it means for me and my people out here who have been to war. The police, everything you talk about, Mr. Trump, I can promise you right now, my department and the departments around me, we need you.
Great.
Now we're talking about a veteran. We're talking about somebody who has fought for the country, somebody who cares for the country. He was talking about him and his whole department based off of what they've heard from Trump, directly from his mouth. He feels like we need you in the White House. So do your thing. Wow. I've never seen this before. And this came out, February 16th, 2016. It's 2022. Wow. I didn't see this on the news at all.
I mean, that's so cool. But think of it. I see this guy, nasty language, really horrible language, which won't be reported by these guys. Really horrible, horrible language. For what? You know, when you think of it, we're all after the same thing, right? Whether you're Democrat, whether you're liberal, Republican, conservative, whatever you are, we want safety, we want a good military, we want our vets taken care of, we want borders, we want education.
That's true. He's not naming anything that's wrong. I mean, it's so far so good, right? Those are things all across the board that everyone wants. Correct? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Just let me know in the comments where I'm going wrong here.
Vets taken care of, we want borders, we want education, we want homes, we want to be able to eat and live and have a nice life. I mean, you'd think I could talk to somebody like that in 10 minutes, but a lot of them don't want to listen to it. You know, a lot of them have bad thoughts beyond, I'm telling you, there's something going on. But you hear the filthy mouth, and then all of a sudden I see fists starting to fly, so like about 4 of them. And a rough cookie. This was not an easy guy. I looked at him, I said, that's a rough cookie, the other guy. And then he puts his fingers in the air, you know. He wouldn't do it in front of those guys, let me tell you. But I love it. I love people with courage. I mean, courage. Sometimes you'll go and we'll go and stuff like that will go on a whole entire time. But I just respect those 2 guys a lot, so I want to thank you, fellas.
So I did not know that the protesters started fighting. Sheesh. He started fighting people. Started what? Why? Why? What, you gonna come up in there and whoop everybody's ass? What's the likelihood of that? Did this person want to die? I don't know what happened. Like, that's just, come on, it's ridiculous. And why would you be there to do that if you know that, well, if you're hearing, you're listening, you're paying attention, not to the news that sent you there all pissed off, not to whatever media stream that you like to watch that pissed you off. You were there and you were able to hear them and listen to everybody else that was there. You was able to feel the energy. Sometimes we need to know how to read the room. So you were able to feel the energy. You knew everything was positive, but you still got so pissed off that you started to fight and disrespect everyone with vulgar language, sign language anyway, and probably verbal as well. And they made sure that they locked you down, like, dude, not in here, relax. You know what I mean? It could have been bad. It could have been horrible. They could have, man, you could have been a part of the floor, your whole body. They didn't do you dirty like that. This was pretty cool, man. Thank you so much for click and play. And I want to hear what you all have to say about this in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing, man. Love y'all. Comment below.